Well, a group looking to mobilize Northwest Arkansas's emerging leaders, hoping to get more people involved with local nonprofits. We've got Natalie and Skylar joining us now. Thanks for being here, both of you. We appreciate you. Yeah, so
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. Give us your names and where you are, who you're representing.
Okay, awesome. I'm Skylar Rutherford. I work for the Rogersville Chamber.
And I'm Natalie Tibbs. I'm the Executive Director at the Children and Family Advocacy Center.
And you're one of the emerging leader, like you're part of the cohort. Am I understanding that correctly?
Just asked to speak on behalf of community and how important it is as a community to get involved in local nonprofits who are trying to fill in gaps. And so I was just asked to speak on what it looks like to follow your heart.
Yeah, that's awesome. So why spend this event focusing on nonprofits?
So in our area, we have a ton of nonprofits, right?
Yeah.
And we have a ton of young professionals, right? So we're trying to build a bridge for them to connect and to basically speed date each other. So the event that we're having on March 28th, it's an opportunity for young professionals in our area to speed network with our local nonprofits. And then Natalie's going to be our keynote speaker.
I love that.
Yes.
So amazing. I know personally, I really did not get involved in the nonprofit world until I was older, but I feel like today's generation, they have so much more passion, even like students and young adults, they're just really into it. Why is that so important for the success of these nonprofits?
Right, I think that maybe Natalie could speak to that better.
You know, absolutely. As Skylar mentioned, there's over 2,000 nonprofits just right here in Northwest Arkansas. And for them to be successful, it takes young professionals, it takes an entire community to choose to give of their time, their skill sets, their resources, because when we all come together for one amazing cause, I mean, that's just when the magic happens. We can really truly see change. And you know, our agency in responding to child abuse, domestic violence, we have a shelter for women and children, and so none of that would be possible if it wasn't an entire community coming around that cause to figure out how to do better for the coming generations.
That's so important. Explain to me how the event is going to work. You say it's like speed dating, so are people literally going to sit down across from each other and learn more?
Yeah, in a sense, yeah. So we'll have the tables with representatives from the local nonprofits, and young professionals can make their way around, and it'll be timed, and so they'll get some time
so
to.
they have a little time with each one.
Yes, just like speed dating.
So they date each other, they like each other, then what happens next?
Well, then they'll have an opportunity to get involved and to get connected and, you know, exchange phone numbers or whatever. So it's a good way for them to find a nonprofit that speaks to what their heart loves.
Yeah,
So.
no, I love that. Are there any nonprofits that you want to highlight while you have an opportunity to do that?
Yeah, sure. So obviously.
I would definitely recommend the Children and Family Advocacy Center.
Definitely.
You know, our roots go back into 1989, and there's so many. There will be agencies that are trying to solve for hunger and you know, empowering women and other shelters.
Yeah. So we've got a good list.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
yes.
Well, give us the details of the event, when and where it's taking place.
It's going to be March 28th. 5:30 to 7:30, $10 tickets, and it's going to be at the Center for Nonprofits. So that's near downtown Rogers.
Absolutely, yeah. And can you give us a little tease as to what you're going to be speaking on? I mean, you're the keynote speaker. What are you going to be talking about?
You know, I think it's just helping us recognize that while Northwest Arkansas is an incredible place to live, an incredible place to grow and raise your family, there's all these issues that our society still faces right here in this bubble. I think we think we live in this bubble where nothing bad ever happens, but yet we're still facing some of the major issues. And so my role is just to kind of help expose the reality of what some of these issues are, but then more importantly, how we can see culture change. Just by understanding reality, and then what responding them. You know, we no longer want to live in a society where we're sweeping things under a rug and ignoring that.
Sure.
But by embracing that, bringing attention to it, that's when change happens.
You got to go hear Natalie give her speech at this event. It's great. Thank you so much, both of you, for joining us, filling us in. Absolutely. Stay